Hello everyone, welcome back to Rough Cut Woodworking with me, Sandin with Sandin. Today I made sure to dress up just a little with a nice collared shirt because I wanted to show you what we're building. This nice wooden tie, and as you can see, it articulates, it bends a little bit, it's stretchy, so there's some paracord running through, and it clips around with an expandable neck, a clip underneath your collar. So let me pull this off and show you a few other parts on how we make it, and then we'll dive right in. This first little bit, guys, I'm going to give you some general information that will help guide you to making your tie. This is the one that I had around my neck, of course. As you can see, it's all cut into small pieces and it's stretchy. It's got, as I said, paracord that's holding everything together, and it's all glued together so that it will move with you as you're bending and twisting and whatever. So to make this is the most basic and simple design. One piece of wood that had some cool designs on it, and I cut it into pieces and so forth. This is the one I'm going to demonstrate. And if you have a desire to mass produce these are the other three pieces that I got from this. Now let me explain what I mean by that. When you're cutting a piece, when I started, this was the very first tie I made, and then I also made this piece. It's 5 by, I think I made it 30 inches long. And the idea was, oh great, I can get 4 of these from one piece, which I can, and there's a jig that allows that to work. If I line these up on here like so, and I put them close together like this, you can see that they actually fit right on top of that piece. And the problem was, with the lines that I had down the middle, if I made the cut on the table saw at an angle so I could get 4 of them, these would just be stacked on each other and I'd cut them in half later on a bandsaw, then all of a sudden my nice cut down the center of my tie would be asymmetrical. It wouldn't be straight down the middle, which is what the whole idea of this is what I wanted. I wanted it to look more like this, which the design goes down the center. So I'm kind of stuck. I can only get 1 tie out of this, or if it was super thick, I could cut down the middle and get 2. Fine, that's great, that is okay. If you have a desire to mass produce and you're doing it like this, just finding a cool design, and you want to do 4 of them, I will help you with that if you wish. Maybe your whole family wants it, or a group of friends, or whatever. For today, you're basically making a long cutting board. I decided to just grab a whole bunch of different kinds of wood and a number of different thicknesses and just glued them together into a long strip, okay? And that's how we do this for this simple design, if you want a design down the center. The piece size, when you're done gluing, is going to be 4 inches wide, at least 4 inches wide, and that gives you a little extra on the sides, and 24 inches long. So this is the size. It's a template that fits the necktie. So as you can see, when I put it on there, I'm cutting off a whole bunch of extra woods. Like, well, what's up with that? That's a lot of waste. Well, let me explain. This is what we did on this tie. We cut all the pieces out, okay? And I had this much left. To make the knot, if I get close, see if it stays focused, you can see right here, I actually glued 2 layers of the cutoff together so that the design, the cool design in the center, went all the way through. Okay, so it looks the same on the top and the bottom. So I'm simply going to take this piece and cut it in half on a saw, fold it over and glue them together face to face so the knot is thicker than the rest of the body of the tie, which is what we want. So when you're done, you end up with a knot that's, you know, about twice the thickness. And then I rounded this off and made it feel nice and comfortable, and you can kind of design the knot as you wish, and that'll be later on in the video. So if you want to make a tie similar to this with lines down the center with a lot of some kind of detail that you can put in, cut a piece of wood that is 4 by 24. I've seen online where students will glue them together and then they use a bandsaw to cut a cool design and put a thin strip of wood in there and glue that back together. This is all good. That part is completely up to your imagination. So make it look cool, make it look great. The video is going to be fairly basic, but I want to show you how to put it together. Since we're just doing a basic one like this, it only needs to be 20 because I don't need to worry about that cutoff piece to re-glue it. I don't need to cut this in half. I can simply find another piece of the same material, plane it thicker, and then I can just cut the knot out. So there's no reason to have the extra length. So for this demonstration, I'm going to cut one piece of the wood of my choosing, 20 inches long and 4 inches wide, and then I'll find a scrap piece later on in the video to make the knot from.